Now we'll start to proceed by placing anchor pins. Anchor pins are needed in mucosa supported guides and bone supported guides, rarely in tooth supported guides, specifically when you have a very, very long saddle, like you have one molar on the right, one molar on the left. At this case only you will need an anchor pin. If you have a small or a relatively small or even a big saddle, bounded saddle, you don't need an anchor pin. So about this case is a hybrid case, as a tooth mucosa supported guide, a free end saddle guide. So the guide will be resting on the teeth at the front and the mucosa on the back. Let's adjust the position of the implant here. We have to look from different angles and from the 2D view and from the implant control here. As we said before, we can look at the implant from different angles. Okay, looks fine. Let's proceed with the anchor pin. First, I will adjust my cut in the center between both implants here, this area. Okay. The area looks tight. Maybe sometimes I'm not able to place an anchor pin, but let me try to place it here. So I'll choose my anchor pin. The anchor pin is not necessarily related to the system. It has a different drill, has a different sleeve. You can use an anchor pin from one system and another anchor pin, another implant from another system. Let's choose the pin for biohorizons, and I can place it here on the 3D as a start. And I can adjust it. Now it's giving me an alarm. Maybe I have to change my implant planning. So if I choose my implant, I can move it a bit here, move this implant also a bit there. I have to recheck with the occlusion, parallelism, and 2D, etc. Yeah, always from the 2D views, from the panoramic views. And I have my anatomic shapes. I will increase the transparency, decrease the transparency here. Okay, looks fine. And I will check the other implant. Also looks fine. I have no prosthetic problems, and I have my anchor pin here. So you can choose from the library to choose your anchor pin. And finally, we have our design for the left side. Also, you could have to place the pin. If you're going to place the pin posterior, you have to place it in a 45-degree angle. It's very important because on the side you will have the cheeks. If you have the cheeks, let me get the anchor pin again. Okay. If you put the anchor pin straight like this, you will have the cheek on the side. You will not be able to drill or place the pin. So always use your imagination to imagine what it is like in the surgery. So place it with a 45 degrees, maybe directed a little bit mesial to be able to access during drilling. Okay, I think we are done here for the left side. Maybe I can also do the right side. So let me place my implants real quick. See here you have a collision. we can move the pin here. Okay. Let's do the other side real quick. Okay, I have to check I'm not injuring any tooth or vital structure. I will add tooth number 47. Check with the restoration. Check the parallelism here. Check the collision of the sleeve. Can increase the offset. Okay, looks parallel, looks good. Let me just place an anchor pin also here. Let me first adjust the cut. And be sure that the anchor pin is not injuring a vital structure. I will choose an anchor pin again. Confirm. Put it arbitrary in the 3D and then rotate it. Be sure not to injure the nerve. Be sure not to injure the nerve. Put it with a 45-degree angle. Sometimes it's really hard to place an anchor pin. Maybe in this case, because it's a full arch guide, or the guide will be passing by all the structures in the full arch. Maybe we don't need an anchor pin so urgently. You can put it pointing mesial a bit and just move it. Okay, no collision. Undo or take it back. Undo, Control and Z. So we are ready to design the surgical guide. And just click next. Okay, he's giving the software is giving me an alarm. I will click OK. I have to confirm my plan. I agree. Okay, show report or design a guide. I can show the report here. This report is about the case, the information about the implants, position, different cuts, as you can see. Any screen captures that you take may also be included, the pins, everything. Any captures you take, also from previous, can be added to the report. And now we'll proceed to the design surgical guide and click next.